Doug Ducey has signed a law that would put Arizona and not the federal government in charge of keeping power companies honest.
Specifically, making sure that they properly dispose of toxic ash from coal power plants. But not everyone believes that Arizona is equipped to be in charge of this vital aspect of public health.
Joe Dana explains in tonight's big story.
The governor and lawmakers have decided they want the state to oversee how this potentially toxic pollution is disposed of. But there's a big question of whether the state will even have the money to do the job right. Coal-fired power plants not only cause greenhouse gas emissions, they leave behind coal ash. The substance contains contaminants like mercury, cadmium, and arsenic. As cases in other parts of the country show, without proper management, the contaminants can pollute waterways. It's why some environmental experts opposed Governor Ducey's signing of a new law that intends to put Arizona's Department of Environmental Quality in charge of implementing a program overseeing how power companies dispose of coal ash. Arizona has 4 operating coal plants in 3 counties.
Our biggest concern is that the state is a little too cozy with the utilities. And those are the entities that they would be regulating.
AZDEQ's director, Misael Cabrera, says the state is already enforcing some aspects of coal waste disposal.
It is true that the utilities have let it be known that they would prefer for the state of Arizona, who has already been regulating them for almost three decades on this issue. They've let it known that they would like the state of Arizona to continue that regulation.
Cabrera says the state's program would be more stringent than the EPA, but the Sierra Club has another big worry: AZDEQ's track record on water. A recent Arizona Auditor General report was harshly critical of the department's monitoring standards.
We respect the Auditor General's findings, but it's important to understand that all of their programmatic findings were self-disclosed by us.
Cabrera adds the department has made dramatic improvements in recent years to ensure more than 99% of Arizonans are drinking healthy water, up from 75% in 2015. But his department has requested millions of dollars in new funding from the state to make up for where it falls short.
So the question is, what if you don't get that funding?
So it will be difficult for us to implement all of the recommendations from the Auditor General, and it will be difficult for us to implement the coal combustion residuals program.
2 key Republican senators tell 12 News Tuesday they are still reviewing AZDEQ's request for new money as they craft a budget. Joe Dana, 12 News.
Joe, thanks.